somebody is definitely not telling the truth about Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. That's about the only thing that we can report with certainty this afternoon as the search for the missing jumbo jet enters day 5, 121 hours since it last pinged. A Malaysian military general now denies that he ever said what he actually said, that the plane flew hundreds of miles off course. He did say it. The Associated Press reports it independently confirmed his comments with not one but a number of top military officials. And that's but one of the many contradictory statements that the agonizing family members crying in incompetence or even a cover-up. This all started when a jet dropped off the radar screen early Saturday morning in Malaysia, this one. And it happened right here. It had gone from here, was flying in that direction, and it dropped off the radar right there. That's when it stopped pinging, when going from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. It disappeared over the Gulf of Thailand. That was the first report we got. By Sunday, a full-scale search was underway around the place where they lost the plane. In this whole red circle here, huge area, some 40 ships, 40 planes, couldn't find a single trace of it. Then on Monday, officials surprised a lot of people when they expanded the search, not just in the red area here, but all of this. They never said why. Started searching hundreds of miles from where they said the plane went missing. But they didn't explain why they're over here all of a sudden in limited numbers, an area where the plane never should have been. We got our first explanation for that yesterday when that Malaysian military general was quoted as saying radar showed the plane essentially making this U-turn about which we've been reporting for a couple of days, all without any word from the pilots to explain why it would make such a U-turn. Hundreds of miles they said it flied. He said it happened after the plane's transponders went dark, raising the possibility that somebody turned them off on purpose. That would explain why searchers switched focus to this other area over here, far from the area where the plane should have been. Which brings us to today and a bizarre backtrack from the Malaysian military. The general says he was misquoted. But as I mentioned, the AP reports it had confirmed his claim with other top officials. And now an Air Force chief says there's no way to know what the radar picked up because it wasn't doing that pinging over there, remember? They saw something on radar, but they don't know what, and they're still trying to confirm it all. It's important to point out that this about-face comes only after Malaysia faced tough criticism from family members for not letting them know what in the world's going on and not giving them information sooner. Some relatives of the 239 people on board accused the Malaysian government of hiding facts at best. And statements from Malaysian officials aren't making anything any clearer. Just a couple of the quotes that we've heard today include, and I quote, "There are things I can tell you and things I can't." And another quote, "There is only confusion if you want to see confusion." Oh, there's confusion. Family members say all they want is the truth. However, all that government officials gave them at the briefing today was the last words from the cockpit. Right before the plane vanished, the authorities say one of the pilots said, "All right, good night," like everything was absolutely normal. And then it disappeared.